Whoa, 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 we, you and me and you, it's the Danny Karen Show. Danny Karen here. You know what's good? I mean, really good. Yeah. Back in 2015, I bought my 2012 Jeep Patriot, and for years I always felt it was above and beyond and much better than my 1998 Toyota Corolla. One of the main reasons why I bought this vehicle, it's because of the four-wheel drive, which I love. I love, I don't love driving in snow, but at least it prevents me from getting stuck. And it's a Jeep, and it's fantastic, and it's amazing. And, other things that are amazing is that, you play the radio, and then you press the info button, and it tells you exactly what the song is, or exactly what the station is, so you know what you're listening to. And it tells me about my tire pressure, so that when the tire pressure is low, I go get it filled up by a professional for free. Well, most professionals, a good professional that handles tires will put air into your tire for free, and then you give them a big tip, and that's the end of the story. Anyway, back at the ranch, it had a wall outlet so you could charge your phone, and it had a cigarette lighter charger input deal, so you could put in your GPS, bloop, like that, bloop, again, bloop, one last time, bloop, and that was another way. That was another thing that I liked about my 2012 Jeep Patriot. And for years, I felt as if it was it had top of the line technology, right? Like, doesn't that sound like top of the line technology to some of you out there? Well, as it turns out, those are just the standard features for a vehicle that was made in 2012. And I found out that when it says latitude, I'm pretty sure that's code word for base model. And I found out that my Jeep was the base model to my Jeep. I don't know how to say it. And the way I discovered that it was the base model is that I took it to Middle Country Automotive right here in Selden, New York. And just a shout out to how great Middle Country Automotive is. Middle Country Automotive, it's the best. Go there. Go to Middle Country Automotive. Yeah. Hand dance. Anyway, back at the ranch. And I got my bill from them, and it said 2012 Jeep Patriot base. And I was just like, base? Baseball? Base model. Okay, so clearly it's the base model of the vehicle, but I don't care if it's the base model. I still love it. It has its perks that keeps me safe. Well, in the world of 2012 anyway. In 2019, it still keeps you safe. But, I understand by watching TFL on YouTube that it's not the most technological Jeep out there, but it's a really awesome Jeep regardless, because believe it or not, they actually make two-wheel drive Patriots. Like, why? If you're gonna get an SUV, it doesn't matter if it's Jeep or not, but if you're going to shop for an SUV, you're going to buy an SUV, at the very least, You know, the one thing that the reason why you're gonna go from owning an SUV or a truck instead of owning like a sedan is four-wheel drive. Like, that's the main selling point. It's four-wheel drive and off-road capabilities. But mostly for people like myself, like, Moab is not here. This is not Colorado. This is Long Island. So, like, off-roading is like, I don't even know where to go for off-roading, to be honest with you. But you know what? I would buy. I actually bought one of the things that made me want to buy this Jeep is because of four-wheel drive. The reason people buy SUVs is because of A, they have a family, or B, they have four-wheel drive, or a combination of both. You know, that's why people are switching over to SUVs. It's because I'm losing track here. It's because, you know, they have four-wheel drive. My Jeep in particular has 8.1 ground clearance. And some people that's not the case. You know, I wanted to, you know, if I was somewhere and it's snowing and I had to get home, I know that there was a strong possibility I would not get stuck in the snow with 8.1 ground clearance, four-wheel drive. That's like the two greatest gifts that SUVs give us. And one day, one singular sensation, Jeep Wrangler is the best. I'm going to own a Jeep Wrangler. And it's going to be awesome. Because the Jeep Wrangler is one singular sensation. And kind of like this show, it's one singular sensation. And you know what else is a singular sensation? For those of you that are interested in the world of tarot and tarot card readings, this book is one singular sensation. Check it out. See ya.
So when I first started reading, I learned by reading books, and I would even like write everything down. I would make flashcards because I think like learning the basis of the tarot is the most important thing, and then kind of just go off and do your own thing. But learning what each card traditionally means is like crucial and super important. Once you know that knowledge, from there you could do whatever you want. And I would compare it to even drawing. Once you learn the basics of drawing, then from there you take it, make it your own style, do your own thing. There's no right or wrong way after that, just you gotta learn the basis. And I recommend reading books like this book by Josephine Ellershaw. Easy Tarot Handbook helped me out probably the most. I learned everything I know just by reading this book. I've read plenty of other books too, and I recommend reading as much as you can so you can get a feel for different reader styles. Maybe they interpret something differently than her, and just doing what feels right. The more you know, the better you'll be. But I always recommend this book to people because it's super easy to read. She's not intimidating. It's not even that long. It's only like 223 pages, and it has spreads in it, and she covers over everything. And a spread is just the way you would place the cards, and that's how you can, like the Celtic cross spread. It's placing the cards in a specific manner so that way you know what each card means in relation to the reading. So So each position means something different, like maybe past, present, future, energy that's affecting you, things that you're afraid of. It all depends on the reading, honestly, and like the placement of the card, but you can learn all about that in books like these. And I cannot stress enough, just read as much as you can. Talk to people who are into the tarot, and like don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't even be afraid to be like, hey, that's cool, but I do this instead and this works for me. Because I think it's cool that everyone reads differently. Like, I have so many friends that read, and we all have our own style. We're all super different, but like at the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing, and I think that's really cool.